I think it was just overall the whole difference. It wasn't just a regular PE class. With Royal Fitness, we were always excited, whenever we go into the locker room, we're rushing to get changed and like go out to the field. Not a lot of classes are like that. Classes in general, it feels more like a chore. Royal Fitness, we'd always cheer each other on no matter what. It was always, come on, let's go, let's go. And it was a newer class. I was put in it sophomore year. A lot of us wanted to transfer out of it, but for some reason I wanted to stay in it. I don't know if it was because of the people there at that time that influenced me, or just the fact that I know people that was in that class and not the other regular PE class.
I kind of look at it from this philosophy. If one student comes to school every day for this class, then I achieved my goal. I don't know how many kids come to school every day for math class, for example, or English class. I mean, I'm sure those students exist, but I really honestly believe that there's a kid out there who's like, you know what, I'm only going to school today because I want to be part of this class, but I know I also have to go to these other 2 classes along the way because coach will find out if I don't. If you help one kid, I think it's worth it. I can't expect to make impacts on everybody. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You know what I mean? And plus, Eddie's naturally beautiful, we'll all agree? So we got nothing to hide, all right? All right. Okay, let's be great today. I first thought of this class, I think about 6 years ago now. I pitched it to our principal at the time, Mr. Ed Behrens, and he couldn't have been more supportive of the class and thought it was something we should go with. It seems like every few years that I work here, I come up with a new grand idea. I think I become, not bored, but I become a little content with what I'm doing, and I want to find something new and more exciting. And I guess I'm an innovator and always want to kind of be the best at whatever I do. And I saw a need for a class that could offer out an accelerated physical education program to students that wanted to take it. Originally, I thought this class could operate like The Biggest Loser on TV, meaning trying to lose the most amount of weight, become more fit, and in turn we would raise academic GPAs and attendance at school, which those things happen, but I found that the more I got away from focusing on the weight and just to focus on the person and having a good experience, all those other goals were attained. So the average week in Royal Fitness looks mostly like this. On Mondays, we meet and we go on about a 55-minute run off campus, and we're out on Moore Mesa. There's a few different trails kids can run on. They follow the rules. We work in a buddy system, but basically they're out running around. The shortest run we do that day is 3 miles. The longest one we do is probably 6 or 7. And then on Tuesday we swim. We don't just swim, we do swim training. If you didn't know it, you would think that it was a swim team. They're in the water for about 55 minutes. For time. You're going to leave on the... Most I've ever had somebody swimming during that time is 2,000 yards, which is pretty good. It's about 1.5 miles. They never know what they're in for. It might be show up and you're swimming a mile for time. These kids will do anything. Wednesdays is our fun day. We play ultimate frisbee and the class gets after it. It's their ability to compete with each other, interact with each other, have fun with each other. When we started the class, very few really knew how to play ultimate frisbee, but now that's become like the mainstay of the class. Wednesdays are sacred.
Esquina,
Esquina, esquina.
esquina.
Skinny. We play really hard, and it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of bragging rights whoever wins on Wednesdays. My team usually does pretty well. Thursdays we go to Killer Bee Fitness. We meet on campus, take roll, run across the street, and then we have about a 35-40 minute practice over there, depending upon schedules. But the Killer Bee practice is really special because it's a different person telling them to believe in themselves. It's not me. They hear it from me every day. They need to hear it from somebody else, that what they're doing is great, it's valued, it's important, it's part of life. And they're working out incredibly hard, and they feel really good about being in a gym, in a different environment. I honestly think that makes them feel special. Friday, we're back in the pool. It's kind of a repeat of Tuesday, meaning that we do all the same activities, but we're never doing the same activity twice. I had to find a way to interject the class into the community as a whole.
San Marcos High School has given physical education a much-needed makeover. The Royal Fitness Challenge course is having a positive effect on fitness, grades, and self-esteem. It's hard. It's intense.
Huge numbers right there. Awesome.
It's sweaty. But it's changing lives.
I didn't have a lot of confidence. I was so insecure about myself, but now because of this class, it's like I feel so great.
San Marcos High School just completed a successful pilot PE class known as the Royal Fitness Challenge course.
A lot of the kids in PE don't have the access to gyms, the pools, and things like this in the community, and so we want to bring that to them.
We've been getting letters from parents saying that this is the best thing that the kids have ever done. It's really cool.
It took several people for this program to get approved and funded, but it works because of Coach Chucky Roth.
He's not just here for the motions or the money, but he's here to make a difference in our lives, and it's awesome.
The hope was that they would take the hard work and the dedication and all the commitment they have here into the classroom, and so far that's been a reality. My students' grades have gone up, they feel better about themselves, they've lost weight, they're eating more healthy.
And yeah, that deserves a high five indeed. Roth says they hope to offer this class to more students.
So I got to hand it to Coach Roth. I've known him for a long time, and he's been a huge inspiration for many kids over at San Marcos High School. I mean, the guy practices what he preaches, and he's been working with the girls' water polo, and he's really brought them up as far as the success of the program. Just last year, they won CIF championship. It's fantastic, it's amazing. And it's a testament to Coach Roth. And so he said, hey, my vision is to create this program for these kids that aren't necessarily playing all these sports. It's more for their life. One thing that Coach Roth always does, he comes over here and works out with them.
Doing this while you do a lot.
He's out there sweating. He's out there bleeding, he's out there working. And that is a huge push to why these kids do it, because when they want to give up, they see Coach Roth, they see he's working, they see he's living that lifestyle, they see that he's inspiring because of his actions and because of what he says, and it's just phenomenal.
Wait, that's game.
Coach Roth had such a positive look on life. He just motivated you and wanted the best for you. And if I'm being honest, I didn't see that motivation at home, and I saw it here at school. And as soon as I saw it with Coach Roth, I wanted to prove myself, not to the people around me, but to the people who mean the most, which is family. In freshman year, Coach Roth and I actually bumped heads all the time. I would talk back to him and just eat a bunch of junk before even working out and not even try my best. I didn't care at all. I was just like, you know what, it's my life, it's freshman year, I can mess up if I want. I heard that Coach Roth had a Royal Fitness Challenge, and I knew that was an opportunity for me. I knew I wanted to be part of it, and I just always begged and begged Coach Roth to put me on Royal Fit, and he did, so that's where the journey begins.
One thing I always said to everyone, anyone that I was on the team on that was afraid of catching the Frisbee, I would always say, just man up and sacrifice the body, dude. You gotta win. You gotta do whatever it takes to win. And multiple times I've thrown my body just to catch that Frisbee.
Yeah. Johnny.
It got real competitive.
What was that?
Because most of the time, Roth would always talk trash. That was the one thing he loved to do. And he would I'm pretty sure if you asked him, he would say, I never talk trash to anyone. That was a lie. That's a lie. He was the biggest trash talker. And, that got up in our skins, but in a good way, in a good competitive way, because it always made us want to beat his team. A sore loser is what I called him. And it was so funny, We did a lot of fun and physically active stuff in the pool. I remember, a specific day, I think every Tuesday, we'd always do the snake maneuver, the serpentine maneuver, which is basically you start off at one end of the pool, you go all the way up, and then coming back all the way down. and you do that for a total of, I think we always did it 4 times. Every 4th row or 3rd row, whenever you get out, you would either do push-ups, you either do sit-ups. Swim days were honestly my favorite. I don't know if Roth ever told you anything, but I never knew how to swim, you know. Going into high school, I knew that was a mandatory thing we would need to do for PE, and I was honestly afraid to do it. I started off over there in the beginning lane and, you know, working my way up to the far end. And Roth, you know, he's a good guy. He's a pretty good teacher, and, you know, having him support me, you know, from point A to point B was really awesome, and always praising me of my achievements.
How are you?
Good to this. How are you, man?
Good.
Good.
I haven't seen you in a while, dude.
Yeah, 2 years.
I know. Dude, you need to come back. Like, play frisbee at least.
Yeah, before like school's out, I think I'll come back.
Dude.
Play around with
Yeah, dude,
Roth.
for sure.
Yeah.
Are you still doing like the physical training and stuff?
Yeah.
That's good, dude.
Still at CC, kickboxing, and then the weight training.
Damn, look at you. Proud of you, making moves.
Yeah. That's what Roth taught us.
All in all, he was a great role model.
He was.
Yeah. Oh, well, it was nice seeing you, Gabe.
Nice seeing you too, bro.
All right.
We're heading into Killer Bee Fitness, where we'd always go every Thursday for a workout, dude. This was a workout. At the end of, you know, a workout, we'd always go to the climbing machine, and, you know, we'd always be in teams, and like the first one to like 1,000 steps or 5,000 steps even wins, you know. And, you know, that was a big confidence booster for us, because, you know, at the end, like, we're extremely tired. One time, you know, I came out and I just yacked like in the bushes right here. I don't know if it's still there, but, you know, it was a very hard workout. But I gotta give thanks to it, you know. Without it, I wouldn't be where I am right now. My favorite thing to do here in Killer Bee was always the elliptical. You know, Roth, whenever we were at the elliptical, we'd always one-up each other, and I would always come out victorious. He would deny that, but I beat his ass whenever we went on the elliptical. Yeah, it definitely changed my life and made me more fit. Pretty good.
What's up, man?
Nothing much. How about you, man?
Good. You just talking it up?
Talking it up, talking about the experience.
What are you up to these days?
Nothing much. I'm just at CC right now doing kickboxing and weight training.
Sweet.
So it's all thanks to this class and you guys.
Man.
So
Appreciate you coming in here.
Yeah, man.
That's fantastic. What are you gonna do after City College?
I don't know. Probably just work during the summer, get some money, maybe work out, maybe go to the States relocation. You never know.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man.
Good seeing you too, man. We're just visiting an old friend. I got butterflies in my stomach. Hopefully this turns out good. Yeah. It's been 2 years and I haven't seen this man.
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Came to see you, brother.
Oh, man. What's my boy doing?
You're
looking lean.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Things are good, man.
Good?
It's really good. Yeah,
Good.
yeah. What do you have?
But
So
I
what's
just
going
wanted
on?
to see you, man.
Yeah,
Wanted to
it's
see
good to
how
see
class
you.
was doing, how everything's doing.
I was just cleaning up class right now. A
Yeah.
couple kids left their goggles out, you know?
Because, you know, after, you know, I was done with this, he really helped me when it came to like being physical and everything, and I did my best to do. I wanted to continue doing that, even if like not coming here after that. But yeah, a lot of improvements. I don't know if you remember my last mile time.
I don't
but,
remember your last
you know,
mile
remember
time.
time.
To
It
be
was
very
like
frank.
probably 10 minutes, 9 minutes. But last time I hit it over at CC, I got 6 minutes 56.
You?
Yeah.
Gabe?
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah. I improved because of this class, and I just wanted to.
What about when you didn't know how to swim? You used to swim in the shallow end.
I know. I didn't know how to swim, and I
You
got
used to
put.
swim with fins all the time.
Exactly.
And then you moved up over here.
And I value your teachings. You know, you were a big role model. You know, I never thought someone could hit me right here. And I was glad for being part of your classes for all these years.
I'm glad. Sounds like I did something okay those days.
Yeah.
You're a good man, son. So.
Thank you.
Don't forget where I work. I'm here every day.
Yeah.
Come by whenever you want. Mi casa es su casa, mi piscina es su piscina. Right?
I'll see if I can. I want to come back with like Max and.
You should come by one day. Come
for
by when
Frisbee.
they come by for Frisbee. You'd love it, dude. You'd get super into it.
Yeah.
You'd be going all crazy, get
Diving.
super competitive.
Exactly.
You know?
And then you'd be trash talking and we beat you.
Yeah, but then I'd probably win in the end.
Oh, okay, sure.
That's right. That's how it happens. So.
All right.
Okay.
Good seeing you.
Hey. Good to see you. I think Gabe's life, I think this brought him to school every day. This gave him meaning. Like this was his outlet. This was his identification. This was his, you know, what are you part of? Well, I'm part of the Royal Fitness family, you know? The goal of the class that you, oh, sorry. Should I just go back up? Sorry, I felt my thing drop and it's down here right now. Do you want me to move it? Okay, sorry. I felt that drop. I thought you were waving me like, no. Sound sucks now. Stop. All right, how's that now? Is that okay right there?
As long as it's out of your shirt.
How's that looking good? Superfly? No. Here. Cat, make me look good. Come on, Cat. Right there, sister?
Yeah.
It's not hard to make me look good.
Work's already done.
Teasing. All right.